Greetings, everyone. Kai's here for another episode of Plants vs. Zombies. Last episode, we completed the first half of the pool world, and we talked a lot about, philosophy and such. And in this episode, we're gonna be going to I guess finishing up the last of the pool world, and probably talking about a little bit more about stuff, whatever. So yeah, well, like at the time of this recording, it's probably the same day as the upload, and yeah, I'm about to head into class, so wish me in-person class again. So kind of wish me luck or whatever. I'll be heading in-person class a lot more often now because dude, you know how that is. They bringing back the in-person stuff with the labs and all that, and with my classes. Somebody going in 2 times a week. I mean, mostly 2 times on the same day because there's like a giant, but yeah. Hopefully hopefully these labs don't interfere on my schedule too much, but if they do, they do. What I'm saying. So, I know in the last episode I rambled a little bit about. I haven't checked the comments yet. I'm probably gonna check them today. Hopefully, if you guys have commented, if you've seen that comic about Dirt Seuss I was mentioning, I really, really want to know about that. Oh, I should give an update to that one, the Black History Month special. Yeah, still working on it really hard right now because I really want to get this one right because that and my schedule kind of doesn't really allow that much for as of right now it doesn't really allow for much flexibility in terms of trying to get stuff like that done or whatever, since I gotta get all my other schoolwork done first, and by the time I get all that schoolwork done I'm usually kind of tired or I want a break, so I either record videos or watching videos or whatever. So yeah, that's part of the reason maybe that's part of the reason why I was feeling so down lately, because I just didn't have something to do really that forced me to anything to challenge me or whatever. But yeah, dang it. But oh yeah, we got this new plan here. I forgot. That's the threepeater. What is it called? I can't remember the name of it. It's like threepeater or something like that. It's basically the plant that just shoots 3 Ps in a row, like in 3 different lanes or whatever. You'll see that in a little bit. So, what's it called? Frick. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I remember I was talking about how hair, just do the fact, I was looking into it. Apparently, the thing I was talking about yesterday, about the biases in the last video, and actually there is some science to back it up. I mean, not a ton. It might not be but when I say biases, I mean more so preferences, in general, because that's technically what word bias also means or whatever, having a strong preference of one thing over another. But biases have kind of been resigned to being only mentioned in the what's it called, the type of the negative connotation of with racial stuff and all that, and political stuff. Ugh. Yeah, that might have made the message yesterday a little muddled, so sorry about that. I really should have clarified that earlier on so you guys. But yeah. But I mean, in a way, it does continue that question of, as I mentioned yesterday, is there can there really truly can we really find the objective truth? Like, can we truly get through our biases and all that? Like, since that's kind of a part of what makes us human and all that, like I was mentioned yesterday. Hmm. Just some food for thought. Didn't. I mean, considering there is like bias training to get over external biases, I guess. Like, but yeah. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a philosopher or whatever, so I don't know if there's or scientist or whatever, like a psychologist or whatever. So I don't know if there's truly a way to just totally get rid of one's own biases and all that. But evidence suggests that they're kind of ingrained to a degree, like into your like person, like. I get they're like learned. Like, I guess they're learned, and so you can't technically unlearn them. But, But if you can't, but like at the same time, like if you can unlearn biases and all that, but like doesn't like can you really unlearn all your biases and all that, or is that just kind of trying to mitigate them? It's food for thought, I guess. So food for thought. I just kind of was saying that because, well, yeah, I just kind of like to think about this stuff sometimes or whatever. And honestly, like last night, I was kind of like stuff like that. I was suddenly thinking about where kind of my mindset came from or whatever, and yeah, I think I kind of what's it called? I'm not gonna divulge too much into it because this isn't like I don't want to get into like that type of stuff or whatever because I don't. But like I think, but I kind of it's kind of been like what's it called? Like it kind of started throughout when I looked into this one thing called the modesty complex. Yeah, it was interesting. Apparently there's something called like the modesty complex or whatever. Which, if you don't know it, it's basically the opposite of the what's it called? It's the other one. I can't remember. Like the modesty complex is the opposite of another complex. I'm trying to remember. It's the something like the self-bias complex or something like that. Basically, oh yeah, ooh, the tag ones. Yeah, you saw the threepeater, but yeah, there's the tag thing. But I think that's called self-bias. Oh yeah, Spikeweed, he pops tires and turns zombies. Yep, right, like this thing says. So what's it called? Like, oh yeah, like the thing, like the self-bias complex is where you attribute any success you have in your life to, well, like your own ability. Like you've done, you're the reason you're success. You believe every time you succeed is due to only your own ability. Nothing else could be an explanation. And when you fail, you think it's just dumb luck. The modesty complex is the exact opposite, where you believe every success in your life is just pretty much due to dumb luck. And like you just, but every time you fail, you always attribute it to your own ability that you fail because well you weren't good enough. Not just interesting, like because, but like in a way like oh, because like I was looking into it and I think personally I might have a little bit of that. Because like I definitely am the type of person to like to brag about stuff or whatever. But very don't try to what's it called? Because I feel like I guess because partly because like I've always felt that I guess bragging or even kind of being proud of yourself really is just a bad thing. I've always felt that like to a degree. I guess because like partly because partly because like I guess my I guess part of it is because my what's it called? Like because like growing up like in a, I guess Christian household or whatever, and like pride is always seen as a sin, because well, it's one of the seven deadly sins or whatever. And that or maybe because like a lot of people who are boastful and proud, like television shows I watched are usually pretty freaking bad people. And I just never wanted to be like that. Like, I never wanted to be the boastful or proud type person. I always... Like, I'm, I mean, there were times I, like, hey, I did pretty good. And I've just been happy about that, but that's about it. I mean, I just never liked the idea of being boastful and all that. But anyway, I guess that's part of the reason. Another is, I guess though, because that's part of the reason. I just don't see, like, when I say pride, I don't mean freaking racial or like gay pride. I mean like the feeling of prideness or having pride in yourself or whatever. I don't mean that other, because I know people are in comments when I say pride, you're gonna think like, oh, they think, oh, are you talking about, what are you saying, like, I don't know, like LGBT shouldn't be proud. I'm like, no, they can be whatever they want. Personally, they can be whatever they want to be. I just never felt like being proud of myself personally, because I don't. I guess low self-esteem mixed with a lot of other stuff, because I just don't. I personally just never wanted to be boastful. I always like to be like try to be modest, because I just hate people who are always hated the people who aren't like that or whatever, But sometimes you just that just maybe I should really look into that. But I just kind of thought it was an interesting little thing I found or whatever a while back, or just recently or whatever. Ooh, I'm a little tired. I just realized in this level I left a space for the freaking munchery and I didn't even bring them here. Well, at least I got enough room for that, like, jalapeno if I ever need it. And there you go, there's what the Tangled thing. Oh yeah, I think we already showed up what the Tangled does in another episode, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, my eyes hurt a little bit. I think I'm staying in a weird position. Ah, jeez. My audio's acting up. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. I just had to get that fixed real quick. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about like pride and all that. But sorry, I just thought of something funny. I'm not gonna mention it because I don't want to talk about it. But yeah. What was I gonna? Talking about philosophy. Yeah, it's going back into in-person classes. Yeah. But yeah. But there's not really much else for me to talk about. I mean, I think the rest of the week doesn't look too bad. Just gotta do some stuff, or whatever, and that's about. Do some school work, and that's about it. No, which is nice. Seems like this week is gonna be a little easier than other weeks. Might have to do what's it called? Some other stuff, but yeah. Just a few. Seems like I only got a few assignments or whatever to do. But yeah. It's not too bad. I can probably get them done like tonight or probably tomorrow. Yeah, that won't be too bad. But yeah, I almost forgot we was in an article in my other class today. Have to reread through it or whatever real quick. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, it won't be too bad. It probably won't take too long. Yeah. I'm glad I'm like one of the first people to what's it called? Type in the discussion what I was gonna do. It's like it seems like a little dummy, but I guess on the other hand, there's not been many people that have like got into that discussion yet. So that's or like the assignment yet. So that's good. Yeah. Up there's another Zamboni. Actually, a fun fact about that Zamboni or whatever, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but apparently, like, I think this might be in this version, but what's it called? Like, I think it mentions that like that the zombie actually isn't a zombie, but like a space ogre for some reason, which is interesting, but yeah. Whew, sorry, cold chill. Jeez. Yeah. Um. um. Yeah, dang it, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, well, I mean. Oh yeah, also apparently at my school there, like, I heard some news from, like, my school that they're doing a kind of, drive for, yeah, vaccines or whatever. Where they're, like, giving out vaccines to people, like, who are, eligible. Interesting, but, you know. Like, it's still the same pool as, like, all over else to where I am, but... So, I'm definitely not eligible, but, you know. Oh, I mean, personally, I'm still... Like, I know this might sound bad, but I'm definitely gonna wait, like, a little bit before even trying the vaccine. And there you go, that's how the, little, track works, whatever. But, yeah. Because, like, personally, what's it called? I just want to wait a little bit because I've heard tons of rumors about how it could affect you, whatever, the vaccine if you're younger, because it's only be tested on older people, and I am worried about that. I don't want the thing to hurt me or whatever. But yeah, I mean.
Basic numbers, height,